Hey, how's everyone doing? Serena Barefoot Gypsy. Um, Still sitting in my car. Not fixing it though. It's still in it. um, I went and made a smoothie. So something's been coming up. God, I love these things. And I keep forgetting. And then since I got this pulled up, I forgot again. Right? Our healing journey. So more and more things keep coming up. And I just keep getting, I know we've talked about this so much and everybody talks about it. This is the time to let things go that aren't for your highest good, old paradigm, going away, our old patterns, thoughts, and behaviors, and just how we did life before. Releasing all this baggage and all the bullshit, things that are hindering you, things you need to get rid of so you can go on to your next adventure. Serena. But really, I'm getting this, you're being encouraged, really encouraged to, these things are coming up because they need to be looked at, they need to be let go or healed or whatever. Thank you. I heard accepting. Accepting that these things really happened, accepting your part in it. I don't know, they just said accepting. Instead of running from it, looking at it, facing it, facing your fears, right? Facing all the, and a bird just flew by, facing all these things that hurt that we haven't been wanting to look at, not staying in it. And I don't know how to do that. That's a process. If you want to be at a certain level in healing, consciousness, whatever, you got to put the work in. I was talking to my son and he was saying something to me. He's like, Mom, he's like, I don't know if you really know this or not. He goes, but you helped me when you were working at 24-Hour Fitness and you were healthy and you were working, he's like, whether you realize it, he's like, you helped me. And then he had to go, he got a phone call. And I really wanted to finish that conversation because he's like, you were making moves and doing stuff for yourself and working and stuff. And it's like, I know everyone's getting this thing of, because these past few years, I'm not the same person that I was. I can't make all those moves and do all that. I mean, I can now, possibly. Yeah, I can now. I could do anything now. Where there's a will, there's a way. But I'm like, and then when we got back on the phone, he's like, I don't really remember. And, it was whatever. So it was gone. But the work I've been doing is internal. Plus dealing with the outside things in life and the people. And I don't know. So things are coming up to be released. Because you can't carry this baggage with you, because your next journey, your next phase, your next season, you can't have that baggage. No baggage allowed. Just you. You and your new dreams and your new things you have written down, your plan. leaving wiggle room per se, because wrenches get thrown in our shit, right? How many times do we make plans and then it doesn't turn out for your highest good? I heard just now. I didn't hear it. It's just whatever. Maybe so many things are changing. Your reality's changing so much that you feel like, what the fuck is going on? This is crazy. This is weird. Is this real? Is all the fuckery and all these things my whole entire life? Because see, maybe the puzzle pieces are coming back. Or not coming back, but you're getting more pieces to the puzzle. And it's starting to take shape. It's starting to build. You're starting to see the picture that you were aiming for, that your soul's been aiming for all your lifetimes. And you only get a little nugget here and there, right? And with each little puzzle piece you get, each little nugget you get, it starts to tie in. And then you're like, is that fucking reality? Because this is way, wow. Way different. Absolutely not like I thought, you know. And maybe you go to talk to people about some of the fucking weird and absolutely awesomely crazy things that happen, and people don't get you. It doesn't mean you're crazy. I know, and I'm getting like, you just want someone to be able to talk to without, you know, just someone to be able to talk to. Because, you know, thank you. Thank you. So basically with that, maybe the reason why we have no one to speak to as of yet, because there's some things that we have to know for ourselves. And it's helping us with our intuition and our discernment. Thank you. But I'm not saying you're looking for outside validation. Kind of, yeah, kind of. You know, be nice to talk to somebody who has experienced similar things as yourself. Of course, everything's not going to be exactly the same because we're all individuals, and our story, our lives, our reality is different than everyone else's from our perspective, from where we come from our life experiences. It's our experiences that shape who we are, but we can't allow the things that were bad, woodpecker, thank you, confirmation, the things that were bad, harmful, traumatic for us, shaped who we are. But looking at the other, I was going to say positive, but shit, it's more like looking at a different way of looking at it, a different perspective, like flipping that bitch, you know? Flipping the bitch, doing a 180. I was going to say mirrored reflection, but it's really not a mirrored reflection, because a mirrored reflection is you looking back at you. So it's more of the opposite, right? You know, there's light, there's dark. Good, bad. Love, hate. Positive, negative, right? So there's polarity. I don't know why polarity came up, but the difference. And as we begin to be able to see the bigger picture, just step out and look in at the bigger picture. God, it's beautiful out. Birds are flying everywhere. a whole new world opens up for us when we can see things from different angles, different points of view other than just our own. It's still our own, but not just looking at things one way, but looking at it from the opposite. Like it's not being done to you, but being done for you. Changing the way you look at things. What lesson do I need to learn? Okay, that sucked. That relationship sucked. This sucked. That sucked. But guess what? You put you there. Coming to that realization. And when you grab the reins yourself, then you're not left to happen chance. Happen chance. Whatever. You know? Taking accountability. Taking accountability. Not saying that other people do not play a part in things in our lives, but at the end of the day, underneath it all, it boils down to us. And when we speak about things and we talk about our traumatic thing, we do this and we talk about sometimes, things aren't so great in our life. It's this, it's that. I don't know about you, but for me, and I know some of you feel this way, not looking for sympathy, but thank you. Is it still looking for that understanding? You want somebody to understand where I'm coming from. This is why things are happening, whatever. Thank you. There's that outside validation thing again, looking outside of ourselves. Thank you. Instead of going within and relying on yourself, your discernment, your intuition. Not putting having expectations on other people for them to react and be a certain way. We expect them to do this and do that because I'm that way. That's still the humanness. There's nothing wrong with your human. Have it work for you, with you. You run it. But it's the mind that gets attacked. Confirmation verb. And until we, again, practice the art of being mindful, of knowing thyself, of, I heard, reaching for the stars every day. And when you're fucking tired and you're wore out and everything that's happened has just been too much. Two birds just flew right here. I think one. Hi. Now they're sitting up there on the house looking at me. Hi, babies. Totally lost track. Birdies. I forgot what I was talking about. So, they just flew by again. Feeling it. Things come up for a reason. Not by chance, but for a reason. And when we try to shoo it away, I shouldn't be feeling this way. Why do I feel this way? Blah, blah, blah. It's maybe it's your inner child that's crying out. The pain that's inside that wants you to see it. Recognize me. Recognize me. See, like how everyone else pushed you aside, didn't recognize you, didn't give you that validity or whatever that is, that what is it, not attention, see you, I can't think of the words, not coming to me, but maybe it will. And then we don't do that to ourselves, then we're doing the same thing others do, and we're doing it to ourselves, and we're not even realizing it. I didn't really know that until right now. We're not listening to ourselves, to our inner selves. That hurts and is painful, because why? You don't want to look at it? I ain't got time right now, I got too much to do. Then it's gonna fucking linger and linger, you know, and linger and linger and linger. And that's in the back of your mind. It's in the back of your head. That's in the back of your head. It's, you know, in your subconscious. It's going to be nagging and wearing you down, where you just can't manifest things you want. And why you just can't find that happy. Why can't I just, you know, I have everything in the world. Why am I not, you know? It's like you're that child and you're like, something happened, I'm hurt, you know, I need to talk to you, mommy, why this, you know, why? And you're like, not right now, we can't deal with this, not right now, go away, go play. Children learn what they live, and we get busy in our lives, and especially when you're parents and you're younger, you're more money motivated, you want to work, you're trying to provide this, you got children now, you're doing this, and you're gone all the time because you're working. And you know, at that time you don't know and you don't realize it, but you ain't got time. Maybe some of you did, or you're busy doing something. Like, go away right now, go away right now. To the child, they're not, and they shouldn't have to think. This is going on a weird thing. I don't want to get too deep into the child thing, but let's just go back to, let's take a beat, circle back to our own selves. Not allowing ourselves to have a voice with ourselves. So we gaslight ourselves too. We're doing all the same things that all these other people did, because we don't what? Know any better. Pay attention to your human. Pay attention to the thoughts and the things that come up. You don't have to stay there. You don't have to pitch a tent and camp out. But you can look at it non-judgmentally, the best you can with where you're at and the tools that you have right now. And as time goes, it becomes easier and easier. More often, it just like muscle memory, like anything else. Practice makes perfect, right? So that's a big thing for me right now. And I've talked about this before, you know, the accountability and the accepting. And going, you know, you can understand, understand, and overstand why somebody might be acting the way they are, or whatever, because of the trauma. The butterfly just almost flew in here, so there's another sign. And we can understand, and overstand why somebody acts a certain way or treats us a certain way because of their traumas, of their past and stuff like that. But, and this is what I had to work with, you can have compassion, empathy, and understanding about all of that. Oh God, excuse me. But there's still that part of somebody's actions and our own can hurt us still. And allowing ourselves to feel that. I'm not saying to be mean or take it out on that person or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you get it, you get it. things can't be explained. They have to be experienced. That's the way to truly know anything, is by experiencing it. You could tell somebody all day something, and they're not going to really know until they experience it. You know what I mean? They can get a picture in their head and but you don't really know until you know. Yeah. So if we can't trust ourselves with anything, with our own emotions, with our own feelings, with our own hurts, if we can't trust ourselves to be loving and understanding to ourselves, for one, how are you going to be that? Well, I guess you kind of can be that for other people, but that's just going back to the whole, thank you. It doesn't go back to this, but what just came through, and I'm going to say it is, we show people how to treat us by how we treat ourselves. If you have no self-respect, no one's going to have respect for you, whether they realize it or not. But we're so hurt, and there's been so much damage done by other people, including ourselves. That's why I think it's so important they say, you got to love yourself. All right, I'm going to have to go. My daughter's calling. Namaste. Love you. Peace.